Capital One, what is good? Danny Mulligan here to give you your top tip of the week. Or Thursday top tip of the week. I find the big mistake when I see people training at home, and this is a really, really important thing, is I call it, or people call it, proximity to failure, and it basically means how close on average you're going near that failure point. Now, before you kind of go, oh well, I go to failure all the time, skip this video, I'm not interested. Do you go to actual, physical, what your body is capable of? Now, there is a difference. Just because you struggled or you couldn't get another rep, there's still a difference, right? And the clue for me here is when people are training at home, I probe them, especially my clients, I probe them how long they're resting, and they'll say, I try to get the workout done so I'm motivated at home, right? And they're doing 4 sets of push-ups. Well, if you take a minute's rest between every set of push-ups you do, believe me, each and every set is barely optimal because you're still not recovered enough from the set that you previously did. So the only set you really perform on is the first one, then the other 3 you'll struggle. Now, what happens is say you start to take 2-3 minutes rest, so each and every set you're performing to your maximum capabilities. What happens is you might be like a bit, this is a bit easy, kind of waiting around, feeling like you're not struggling. But then you keep doing that for several weeks, and what happens is week 1 you're doing 4 sets of 10, week 2 4 sets of 12, and you're able to increase each week because you're making sure every set is absolutely optimal. And then each set becomes more overloading, and you're getting closer to what your body is capable of, not just how hard and sore the set will be. I hope that makes sense. So make sure that your proximity to failure is there. Now, that doesn't mean that the whole workout you have to take long rests. What you can do is if in each and every workout you do, making sure that you get 1 or 2 core things that on that day you're working on and improving on. Okay, and you're making sure that you're getting good rest in between them so that each and every set is optimal. To just give you another example, so we're on the same page here, if you're doing a 100-meter sprint, right, because the energy system for short bursts of sprints are very similar to a short weight set, right? Now, if you're doing a 100-meter sprint, do you think it's an optimal way to do a 100-meter sprint, then a 30-second rest, then do it again if you're trying to perform to your maximum capabilities? The answer is no, right? So, why would you do that when it comes to resistance training and expect to improve all the time? So please don't confuse being sweaty, out of breath and working hard is improvement, right? What we want to see improvement is, more reps. I mean, average heart rate, a higher heart rate on average during the workout is another improvement, but or more weight or more load or whatever it is, but there's something needs to go up, and the way to do that is that you'll get what they call closer to, on average, proximity of failure. And what people don't do is just rest long enough so they can perform. And probably a takeaway message here is, when you're thinking about how long you should rest for between sets, and especially if you're trying to follow a bit of a program and you're doing similar things each week, I need to rest long enough so I can beat last week's effort. And if you can't rest long enough, you can't beat last week's effort, you didn't rest long enough. So, I hope you enjoyed that, and until next time, see ya!